Cate Blanchett, Mrs. America. Shira Haas, Unorthodox. Regina King, Watchmen. Octavia Spencer, Self-Made. Kerry Washington, Little Fires Everywhere. These are the nominees for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Limited Series or Movie. And the nominees for Outstanding Limited Series are Little Fires Everywhere, Mrs. America, Unbelievable, Unorthodox, Watchmen. These are the nominees for Outstanding Limited Series.
It's my pleasure tonight to be the one who gets to announce the nominees for Best Performance by an Actress in a Motion Picture Drama. And they are Cate Blanchett, Elizabeth, for Fernanda Montenegro, Central Station. Susan Sarandon, Stepmom. You can be mine anytime you want, Susan. And the wonderful Meryl Streep, One True Thing. Emily Watson for Hillary and Jackie. And the winner is
Cate Blanchett in The Aviator. Laura Linney in Kinsey. Virginia Madsen in Sideways. Sophie Okonedo in Hotel Rwanda. Natalie Portman in Closer. And the Oscar goes to
Cate Blanchett.
Well, it's an understatement to say I'm overwhelmed. Thank you so much to the Hollywood Foreign Press. I'm incredibly grateful. Apart from Polygram, Working Title, Gramercy, everyone at William Morris, the entire cast and crew who worked so tirelessly to make the film, I have to thank some people who I wouldn't be standing here without. First one is my mother, my incredible mother, June Blanchett, my once-in-a-lifetime love of my life, Andrew Upton, who taught me the meaning of true love, and I'm so pleased I met you. I have to thank Shekhar Kapoor for trusting me and for casting me. I want to thank my Australian agent, Robin Gardner, who has believed in me right from the word go. Hilda Creeley, my American agent, and Jeffrey Rush, who is just a constant source of inspiration and was just such a support to me making the film. Jenny Sherkor and Alex Byrne, and my dresser Berenice, who let me cry on her shoulder as she tugged the corset in. Thank you. If I've forgotten people, it's just because I'm a little bit delirious. Thank you. Thank you.
Cate Blanchett in The Aviator.
This is the first Academy Award and second nomination for Cate Blanchett. She was previously nominated for her leading role in Elizabeth.
Thank you very much. Thank you to the Academy, who know Katharine Hepburn so well and are so intimately acquainted with her work. This is an indescribable surprise and honour. Thank you. I know you think it's cheesy, sweetheart, but I have to thank you, my husband, and Hilda Queally, and Robin Gardner, my Uber agents, and the wonderful Lisa Costello. Everyone involved in The Aviator. When you play someone as terrifyingly well known as Katharine Hepburn, it's a collaborative effort. You need as much help as you can get. And thank you, of course, to Miss Hepburn. The longevity of her career, I think, is inspiring to everyone. But most importantly, and on behalf of everyone I know in The Aviator, thank you to Martin Scorsese. I hope my son will marry your daughter. Thank you.
Thank you, BAFTA. I was sitting in row G, so I thought that was a sign that I wouldn't be getting up here tonight. Jasmine was the most extraordinary opportunity for an actress, this actress. God, I'm unfit. To everyone who made that not only possible, but so memorable and such a game changer for me, I thank you. But I would like to dedicate this to an actor who has been a continual, profound touchstone for me, a monumental presence who is now so sadly in absence, the late, great Philip Seymour Hoffman. Phil, your monumental talent, your generosity, and your unflinching quest for truth, both in art and in life, will be missed by not only me, but by so many people, not only in this room and in the industry, but the audiences who loved you so dearly. You raised the bar continually so very, very high, and I guess all we can do in your absence is to try and raise it continually through our work. So, Phil, buddy, this is for you, you bastard. I hope you're proud. Thanks. Bob De Niro, I didn't recognise you. Thank you so much. I was in such a state down there. Kissed by Rita Moreno and Robert De Niro, Meryl Streep, Julia Roberts. This is extraordinary. Thank you. I've been away from the film industry for a long time, making theatre. 29 seconds. Matthew McConaughey spoke about Neptune, and I think I can have 5 seconds. Making theatre work in Australia, a work of which I've been extremely proud, but I haven't made a film for a long time. So thank you so much to SAG-AFTRA for welcoming me back in this way. I appreciate. For those who voted for me, I thank you, and for those who didn't, better luck next year. It's impossible for an actor to cobble together a performance without other actors to work with, without words, without someone to help you modulate your performance, without the costumes, without the lights. So I have to thank Javier and for Will, who kept the thing in focus, for Susie Benzinger, who made the please wrap up. Yes, okay. I'm on Mars at the moment. For getting these costumes together on $1.99, for Santo, for the extraordinary spaces in which we worked, and for Woody, for writing role after role after role for women, and then giving them the space to create them in. Thank you so much, Woody. And to the remarkable cast. Theatre Animals to a Man. I'm so grateful to have worked with such an incredible, supportive, generous ensemble. And Sally, I'm very lonely up here without you. This is half yours, the penis part. And finally, I am going to wrap up, but I have been married for 17 years. I have been with my agent for 17 years, and I have been with my publicist for 17 years. And perhaps Hilda, Andrew, my darling, I wouldn't be up here without you. And to Lisa Costello, perhaps in a way those relationships are my biggest achievement. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you. Well, that crept up I had a few vodkas under my belt, and here we are. So thank you so much to the Hollywood Foreign Press. I was very happy sitting at the table with Drew, who will present anything, as we've seen, and with Mariel Hemingway, and with the gorgeous Sally Hawkins. I wouldn't be here without you, and my all-time hero, Diane Wiest. So, I mean, and here we are. I went to the Magic Castle this morning with my children, and I thought that was weird. I mean, it's been an extraordinary, I'm sure there's a few members here tonight. But it's been an extraordinary year for not only for cinema, but roles and women in particular, the last 10 years, really. It's impossible to do or even approach good work without working with good people. So enter Woody Allen, who writes these things and directs these things with such alarming regularity that we sort of almost take him for granted. And then people like me are in his slipstream picking up these heavy things that make your biceps look great. So thank you, Woody, for calling me and calling one of the other incredible women who are in the room this evening. So thank you. And to the remarkable cast. I mean, he always assembles such extraordinary ensembles, but this was the most talented, generous bunch of people that I could ever hope to work with. Sally, amazing. I just wondered, can people at home hear this music? Or do they suddenly just think that you're just getting really fast because you're having a panic attack, which you're probably having? Thank you, Hilda, my extraordinary agent, and Lisa Costella, and Michael Barker and Tom Bernard, for not only plying me with vodka in the way that Judy Garland was probably plied with barbiturates. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your support. Thank you.
Please help me welcome the recipient of the 2016 Desert Palm Achievement Award, the superb Cate Blanchett.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you to the Palm Springs International Film Festival for the advanced notice. Oh my God, what a surprise. But also for reminding us, all of us honoured tonight, that if we're not nominated for any other award, not to feel like losers. We had a moment of glory. Thank you. But also perhaps for me personally, to Harold Matzner and the Palm Springs International Film Festival team for the incredible welcoming embrace they've shown to me and my family, showing that they understand not only the diversity of cinematic ambition, but also the plight of a working parent. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And Saoirse, you of the difficult name, you genius. It's been 5 years since we worked together. The Snuffleupagus Icelandic volcano erupted when we worked together. I speak Icelandic. And watching you, I mean, your prodigious talent preceded you even then, but to watch your work ethic and to be gobsmacked by your ability, and then subsequently in the last 5 years to watch your choices as an actress, and particularly Brooklyn, which is just a masterwork. There's very, very few actors or actresses that can make that transition from an astonishing child performer to one of the most remarkable, mature performers in our industry today, and just watching that evolution has been extraordinary. I watched Brooklyn with my husband and was reminded why and the spirit in which we got married in the first place, and then I watched it again with my children, and suddenly it became a film about homesickness. So you and John Crowley and the whole crew have made have made a film for the ages. It's really remarkable. So thank you. On a night which has honoured you, to remember that tonight is also about me. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Saoirse. You can get off the stage now. You're too young and talented and gorgeous. It's on me. It's on me. Few of you understand what I'm doing in the room. No, you don't. I had a remarkable 2014. it's sort of 2nd of January, so I guess that was, technically, what was it, 2 years ago? I got to work, which is very rare, on not one but 2 projects of which I was incredibly passionate about. And I hazard a guess, every single person who's been up here this evening has been fortunate enough to work on a project that they're passionate about. They feel passionate about. But one was, I was totally ambushed by Jamie Vanderbilt's Truth, and I got to work opposite the great and wonderful Robert Redford. And then finally, after so many years, 18 years after Phyllis Nage's screenplay was commissioned, I finally got the chance and the privilege to work on Carol. It became, it was brought to me several years ago, and it was one of those delicate, fragile projects that I thought, this will never be made. And often when a film is around for a long time, when it finally gets realised, you somehow feel like we've cut a corner here, or we've made this creative compromise. When Todd Haynes came on board, who has the energy and passion of a student filmmaker who's able to work so fast and furiously as we had to do, but also the masterstrokes of an auteur, it became a film. And I finally also got to work with the wonderful Rooney Mara. It couldn't have been a more perfect and extraordinary and revelatory experience. Working with Todd again, working with Ed Lachman again, Sandy Powell again, Morag Ross, a wonderful makeup artist, and Kay Giorgio, a wonderful hairstylist, who Matt also works with. Clearly you can see, why she works with us both. But it was a true labour of love, a true passion project. And I'm very proud to have been involved, not only as an actress, but as a producer, and watching Liz Carlson work and Christine Vachon, who have made some of the most remarkable films, and films that I've been greatly influenced by. It was a privilege indeed. And so I don't know what else to say apart from thank you to the Film Festival and Rooney and Todd and Phyllis and Ed. I don't really know where to go from here as an actress, because you've set the bar for me so very, very high, and I thank you very much. Thank you.